Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly analysis and predictions for Dow Jones and NASDAQ 100. Last week it was a wonderful week. If you recall my last week's analysis, we were expecting it to drop and precisely I had said that the downside is open. It has seen a good rally. Now the downside is open. Now, this time US30 has breached the 34K mark and US100 has breached 14K mark. Both important supports for US30 and US100. Let's see what lies ahead. We are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, and at the end of every analysis for US100 and for US30, I am going to give you the target levels, the take profits and the stop loss for each instrument. So do watch till the end. Those who are new to the channel, I provide my daily and weekly analysis for US30, US100, UK100, Germany 40, Nifty, and gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas. So there are daily couple of videos, one with the Asia session where I predict uh, all the markets and gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas together in one video, and one is specifically just before the US cash market opens, specifically for US30 and US100. So press the bell icon and stay tuned with the latest update. Now let's start the day with NASDAQ 100 first. Now this is US100's weekly chart. As I said in my previous analysis that now I am trying to give you a broader look here. See, this was the rally here. This was the bull run there. It got stabilized there. Tried to go past by, failing to do so. Now trading with a drop. Trading below this channel is more important. Now it is also trading below the long term bullish channel. And also now you can see couple of observations here. First observation, see, after this two successive big sharp red candles, it has retraced a bit. Now this retracement is over. Last couple of weeks we have seen good sharp drop, but this time the body size is also reduced here. The wick is almost equal. You can see the wick is almost equal. The body size is reduced here, indicating that US100 trying to hold on a bit. But whether another indication here is, and another observation here is, see the curve here. Can you see the curve? So it is almost like, but right this time the downside is pretty much open there. The downside is infinite, however upside is very limited, and any long entry is only recommended once it goes past this zone as 14400. Unless it is below 14400, till it is below 14400 we can expect it to continue to drop. But remember, these are markets, can reverse. My concern is the smaller body size in the previous week. Now a smaller body size in the previous week is also indicative that probably there is little room of upward movement and it can reverse also. However, whenever such formation happens, the third candle I expect it to be a sharp red candle. This is my observation most of the times, and it happens that whenever you see such fall, it generally slides very heavily, and on the downside is the sky is the limit, and it is quite open. The ground is quite open. It can fall and correct sharply. Hence, for the week, till the time it remains below 14400, it appears we might see a good fall. Remember, the next support level at 13800, rather this zone at 13750 is important. If it breaks 13750 here, probably it may try to hit and drop sharply. On the downside, it can go till towards 13200 300 zone, and below that it can fall sharply. Now you can see, coming back to the weekly analysis, weekly charts here on the long term, you can see the next support level here. In previous times it has consolidated a bit here at this zone, that is 13500. Probably it, if it continues to drop, it may try to hit this zone 13500, but the major consolidation level was here at 13000. So if it continues to break below 13740 13750 levels, probably it will try to hit 13500 as the first target, and then towards 13000 as the next target. Also, now this is on the weekly charts. Let's have a look at the monthly candle also, because this is going to be the last week, for the month, where we are going to, where the candle is going to end. Only one trading session will be left after this on 28th of February. So mostly the candle will try to take a shape this week itself. Now look at this, look at the monthly chart. I told this previously also, I am repeating it again, that one thing, it may try to close on the higher lows. Higher lows is almost achieved, that is below 14k, near to 14k levels. Now the next thing is, see, the pivot is right now around at these levels. It has seen higher highs. It is might try to hit this zone at 13,500 at least. That is quite certain, that 13,700, 13,500, these two zones are very important. Then the next support level on the monthly charts is also at 13,000, and below that, sky is the limit. It may drop sharply again below those levels. So probably it appears, till the time it remains below 14,400, yes, you can remain short, you can sell on rise, you can expect it to hit 13,740, the first target, 13,500 the next target, 13,300 the further target, and below that it can crash till towards 13,000. Now this is on the monthly charts. Now let's come back to the daily charts. Now on the daily charts, you can see here, see, again coming back to this zone where it has got the previous support. Now lower highs, I have told many a time, those who watch my daily analysis are now very much familiar about the charts and my pattern of analysis. Lower highs, it has got the support here. Now look at this retracement, and this is the second red candle. Also look at the size of the body. The size of the body is diminishing in nature, indicating that bears are not very much in control here and bulls are trying to pull it back. But this was just to maintain the uh, weekly candle, where you can again restart the fresh candle with a fresh beginning. Now on this second candle, you can see there was a wick, there is a tail available, indicating that probably it may try to open flat, can take a support at 13,800 or 750 zone, and from there we will see if it retraces back. Remember, these are uncertain times, these are uncertain times, where the geopolitical risk, the inflation, and the potential rise in interest rate may cause it, uh, are making the investors wary of risk, and they are trying to move into safer instruments, which in which gold is the first, where gold has rallied quite sharply, indicating a good money flow is happening right now, and the correlation between the gold and indices are maintained now. But coming back to this, if you see NASDAQ 100 here, if you see NASDAQ 100 on the daily charts, now you can see 400 points of move in the previous candle, 200 points of move in this candle, and this time if it continues to drop below 13,800, if it continues to drop below 13,800, the next target is 13,600, and probably it may try to slide till there before trying to take a rise. It can rise again, remember, because I will come back to the indicators, because it is also important to understand the indicators and what does the indicators are indicating. So one thing, that it may try to slide for next couple of days, probably getting a support from 13,800, 13,740 levels and trying to retrace back. That may be also possible. Second thing, it can try to, because here you can see the body size is quite smaller, and considering this, if you see the next level, as I said, 14,300, you can take a long entry, rather I will say 14,200 itself, you can take a long entry there on the next week, and from there we will see how it behaves. Taking a long entry at 14,200, probably the next target is 14,300 and 14,400. Beyond that, it will definitely rise back towards 14,600 plus levels. So yes, on the daily charts, we think a good entry should be beyond 14,200 plus levels, where definitely 14,300 will provide a resistance, then 14,400, 40, 50 zone definitely will provide a resistance. Beyond that, definitely it will fly. So in sum, on the daily charts, also breaking this zone at 13,850, definitely first thing is it might try to achieve this zone 13,800, 13,850. Probably below that it may try to drop heavily towards 13,500. And remember, as I said, the tilt is on the downwards and sky is open here. Probably we may see a good sharp fall which might try to take it towards 13,500 first target, and below that it can drops heavily towards 13,000 levels. Now let's have a look at the indicators. Let's try to understand what does the indicators are indicating here. Coming back to the indicators on the daily chart, see another observation: trading at the bottom of the bands and the channels. The resistance level at around 14,600. This is the 20 period simple and exponential moving average. This zone between 14,600 to 13,800 is very important. Now in between this zone we have to trade with caution, almost 800 points before it tries to take a direction decisively. So this is one observation on the daily charts. The trended price oscillator is in red. Now on the daily charts I am telling you again and again the stochastic. Those who follow my daily analysis now are very much familiar with what I am trying to do. Also this I told you last week also. Now the stochastic on the daily charts is looking downwards. It may come back to the oversold levels, indicating and confirming that potentially we will see another good drop on US100, taking it towards 13,740, 13,800 the first target, 13,500 the next target, 13 to 300 the next target, and below that it may try to hit 13,000 levels also. Now coming back to the MACD, another good observation on MACD on the daily charts, it is enter into sell zone. Now what will it will try to do, look at this, the red line and the blue line, this is the sell and buy. In simple terms you can consider it like this. So it is enter, there is a crossover, and these lines are divergent, indicating that potentially we might see couple of red candles here, and it may try to diverge sharply, taking it into bearish zone where it was previously, and then the crossover happened. You can see this crossover, and after this there was a good rise. Now this is crossed over again. So either it has to go and rise strongly and this crossover reverses, else it may continue to enter into sell zone, continue to drop. Now look at the RSI. The RSI was oversold here, was looking at come back to the comfortable levels, now is potentially trying to enter into oversold levels again. Now you can see the bulls were not able to take it to a high here, and RSI is again looking downwards. Probably it may come back again in oversold position before taking a rise again, indicating that bulls are very much not in control. There were times when RSI was trading in overbought levels and it has continued to trade in overbought levels. The drop also was not so significant there, and it has continued to rise. Now this time, in fact, you can see the drop, the rise was not so significant, and again trying to come back to oversold levels. So this is one observation indicating that potentially there is strong bearishness here, but these are markets, we have to trade with caution. Now look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts you can find that the MACD is sharply divergent and looking downwards. Potentially once it enters here, it is going to be extreme sell off, or you can say extreme weakness in the market. Now weekly charts, the RSI is again trying to hit this oversold level. So maybe this week it may try to hit this oversold levels, or maybe couple of weeks it may continue with this momentum. Look at this previously. See, these were the it has sustained near these overbought levels for long. It has sustained near this overbought levels for long. Now this is a sharp correction and looking downwards. Now it may try to enter here. This was the drop at the times of COVID, and now it is trying to look back again on the downside before trying to take a rise or rally. Now look at the stochastic is again looking downwards and the bottom of it. So probably another week where we may see it trading on the red side. Now look at this, the trended price oscillator has entered red only at the times of COVID. Now this is after COVID, this is only since last couple of weeks it has come back into red. Now this is a rare occasion here. on NASDAQ 100, you can see whenever it has come back into this zone, it is always rising sharply and it is always entering into bull zone strongly. So let me try to show you what I am trying to say. See, this was the time when the trended price oscillator was oversold. Then it has seen a good correction. After this, it has given a strong rally again. Now, after this strong rally, again it has come back to this zone as oversold. These levels are extreme overbought levels here. It is sustained. Now look, it has come back after long time into oversold levels on the weekly charts, and hence it has to bounce back, but we don't know how far this could drop. Maybe a couple of weeks or more, but yes, probably this week it appears it may continue with the drop. Now, considering all this, let me come to the trading levels for the week. Now, this week, if you see it trading above 14 to 20, take a long entry, then and then only. Don't take a long entry beyond that. It will try to hit 14,310 and 14,450. Now, remember, this is going to be a very strong resistance here at 14,450 levels. From here also it can again try to drop. Now beyond 14,450, I'll expect it to hit 14,540 and 14,600. Now these levels are very important for US 100. Breaking 14,600, then you can say that it is sky is the limit. It is going to fly, and it is going to fly high towards 15,000 levels. But next nearest resistance is at 14,830. We have seen it several times, and then it will try to hit 15,000. But remember, I am bearish. I will come to the levels to short. So till the time it remains below 14 to 20, this time you can again short here. Also remember, it can rise to 14,450, and from there also you can short. You can short from 14,300, you can short from 14,220, but only if you see it reversing. Don't take a short entry when it is bouncing back. So first point is to take a long entry here. Ensure that you are getting 90 points. Ensure that you are getting almost 230 points, and then from there you see, if you see it reversing, take a short entry there, else you can keep a stop loss there and keep trailing here. But at the same time, I will expect it to drop. I will expect it to correct. The next target till the time it is here, 13,840 and 13,750. Now these two levels are very important for NASDAQ 100. I will expect at least it must try to hit somewhere in between this zone before trying to, if it has to rise also, it has to come back to these levels. That is my expectation. Even if it has to rise, it has to come back into these levels. Now if you see it rising from any of these levels, you can take a long entry here also. This is one of the probability, and you can expect it to hit 14,400 levels. Now below 13,750, the next target is 13,500. It will directly lend towards 13,500, then 13,300. See, plus minus 10-20 points. I am just trying to keep things simple rather than, you know, messing it around with 13,118.22 levels. I am not going to do that. I am trying to give you a very straight and clear picture. Yes, these are the very strong resistance and support levels which will come into picture. On the downside, we will see 13,140 levels, and then 13,000 is also certain. Remember, this is as we saw in the charts, the downside is quite open. And yes, but only if it drops below 13,740, I will be certain that yes, it is going to drop further. It is going to correct sharply, and below 13,500, definitely that is quite open that it is going to hit 13,000 levels for sure. If not this week, then next week. So take your positions accordingly. Remember, 13,750 levels, 13,740 levels are important, and you can see a bounce back from these levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's move towards US30. Now similar is the story on US30. This is the weekly charts for US30. You can see these are the couple of green candles, then two smaller candles, and then sharp green red candle. Two smaller green candles, couple of small red candles, and now what you can expect? Can you expect another sharp red candle? Yes, you can. And the low could be at around the sky is the limit on the downside, but it can correct sharply. Remember, it can correct sharply. It can go well below 33,000 levels. Now see here on the weekly charts also, the next, if it continues to rise, the only long entry will be recommended once it goes past this zone at 34,600. Now if it goes past 34,600, then only I will recommend you to go long. Till the time it is below 34,600, I will expect it to drop. And how far this could drop? See, the previous support levels, first thing is, here is the support. The next support is somewhere here at 33,700, and below 33,700. After that it will definitely try to hit 33,000 this time. So below 33,700, this is quite certain that probably it may try to hit 33,000, and below that it can also drop heavily towards 32,600, 32,700 zone. So almost 1300 points from here if it continues to break. On the upside, as I said, on the upside, only long entry I will recommend is beyond 34,600. Beyond that, definitely that is a reversal. It is going to rise from there. But let's have a look at the weekly charts on a broader time frame. You can see, now on the downside, this is the level which it might try to achieve before trying to rally again. That is at around close to 29, 28,000. This is my expectation. Markets are beyond me. I am just trying to share my expectation that this is the zone at below 30,000. It may try to achieve before trying to take a rise again or the rally again. Because you can see, this is the time. After this was the drop there, this was the rise there, and the rallies continued after that. But it has never, these levels on the weekly charts have never been achieved again, and these have gone past unattended here. So somebody must attend. Now this is the time when these candles might try to come back to these levels again, probably before trying to take a rise. That is what is my expectation on a long term. Now on the weekly charts, as we said, couple of observations we have got on the monthly charts. Now coming back to the monthly chart, this is the last trading week for the month. Beyond that, definitely there is only one trading session left on 28th. Now look at the monthly candle. As I told last week also, one observation that potentially it may try to close in a doji here at 35,200, 300 zone. Else you can see, now see, the previous candle has a long wick, and also the equilibrium is lying somewhere here at around 35,000 levels. Now you can see the pivot 36,600, and from there you can expect it to achieve lower lows. So potentially 33,000 this week on US30 can be expected. It can continue, and remember, below 33,000 it is going to drop sharply towards 32,000 and below levels. So it can correct sharply. Also look at this, the previous lows. If you connect, you can see the lows here at around 32,500 levels, and 32,000 levels can be expected. If it continues to drop, we may see a good drop, but this is not going to be this is just a monthly candle. The third candle we are not coming into right now. For this month, here at 33,000, definitely it might try to get a good support, which is going to be the lower lows for the month. And yes, it may try to hit 33,000 before trying to close above 33,400, 500 levels, before trying to close the monthly candles at 33,400, 500 levels. Also, I have given you the glimpse of what can be expected next week. Now coming back to the daily charts. On the daily charts on US30, see, this was the consolidation level previously, from where it is seen a retracement. This was also the level, this was also the level where it has got a good support. Now let's have a look again on the broader time frame here. Previously we have seen it getting support at this zone, we have seen it bouncing back from these zones. Now this time, see, this is the fourth attempt in a row to break this level at 34,000. Now this time if it breaks 34,000 levels, see, this was the time it broke, this was the time it went below, and probably if it continues to drop again, we may see a sharp red candle. Also look at this, whenever the drop, the rise, higher lows, higher highs, lower lows, lower highs, and potentially this time it may try to connect here at 33,000 below levels towards 32,500 levels can be expected. If it continues to drop from here, we may expect that potentially once 34,000 is taken, 33,700 is taken, it is going to drop sharply. Now coming back to the near term daily charts. On the near term daily charts, you can see that after this resistance at 35,800 drop, retracement 35,600 lower highs, and then a drop. Now this is the second candle, and on the candle size, if you see 34,800 to 34,300 levels, and from here the body size is diminishing, indicating that the bulls are not trying to take a bears are not in control here, and still the markets are hopeful of a reversal here. Now only reversal I will confirm if it goes beyond 34,400. Once it goes beyond 34,400, I'll expect it to hit 34,600, and beyond that the confirmation is confirmed, the reversal is confirmed that it is going to hit 35,000 again. However, I will expect it to trade below 34,400 levels, and on the downside, on the daily chart, it appears first target should be at around 33,500, and then towards first target is towards 33,700, and then towards 33,500, and then towards 33,000 and below levels can be expected. Now this is on the charts. Let's have a look at the indicators also. What does the indicators are indicating here? Indicators on the daily charts, you can see trading below the 20-50-100 moving average. It is trading in a bearish territory. Now the next nearest resistance from the 20 period moving average is at 35,000, only beyond which I will confirm that it is entering into a buy zone. Still, till the time it remains below 35,000, I will expect it to drop, and I'll expect it to trade bearish below these levels. But at the same time, you can see this is trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands and the channels out there. So 33,500 and 700 definitely should be a strong resistance zone. Beyond that levels, we can expect it to correct till towards 33,000. The trended price oscillator trading into red, and also on the daily charts, I am trying to show once again the stochastic here. I have told many a times in my daily analysis, and in last weekly analysis also I told that now it is trying to look back into oversold regions before trying to retrace towards on the upside. Hence potentially for next couple of days or till the midweek, we may see a good crash on US30, US100 both, and from there we'll see whether it rises and how far it rises. Now look at the MACD has just crossed over and are divergent, so potentially we may see a third sharp red candle on the daily charts, and we may see couple of red candles on the daily chart before it tries to retrace. Hence 33,700, 33,500 and 33,300, 33,000 is possible this week before it tries to retrace back. Now see, yesterday as I told, we don't trade the news, but trade news follow the charts. So it is not the market follows the news, but news follow the charts. The charts are indicating a possible crash on US30 and US100. For next couple of days, we may see a good fall on US100 and US30. Now what will market be doing? There will be a news suddenly that Russia fired a missile on Ukraine. That's it. Russia fires a missile on Ukraine and 1,000 points gone on US30. Very simple, and our charts will be proven again. Now day before yesterday's analysis, in my daily charts I told before the cash market opened on US30 that it is going to drop below 34,000 levels and US100 below 14,000 levels. Now after that suddenly news arise that there were false claims of there were claims of human right violation, and then with this news the market tried to drop a bit. Now see, these news are I think we should still believe on charts and indicators rather than looking for the news here. Now let's come to the trading levels for this week. So I'll be giving you both the levels for where to go long, where to go short, what should be the target price, where should be the stop loss. We are bearish, we think it is going to drop, but it doesn't mean that we close our eyes and we trade against the flow. We have to think of where the markets are potentially confirming a reversal and take our positions accordingly. considering this, let now 34,440 is the level beyond which I will expect that it is going to reverse, and it has reversed beyond that 34,500, 34,620. These two levels are important. If it trades beyond these levels, definitely this is going to be a reversal. This is going to hit 35,000 levels. After this, 34,800, and then 35,000 and 35,200, 300 zone will come into picture. One positive news, and that's it. Markets are reversed completely and you will achieve all the targets. So don't close your eyes. Don't think that to the markets. Don't close your eyes to the flow of money. Don't close your eyes to what is happening, and don't stick to your bias that I am bearish. Boss, markets doesn't work as per your bias. Markets work as per how it has to, and so take your positions accordingly. Now going short, now till the time at 34,400 also. Now my next target is 33,900. It may try to achieve, and I in fact believe that it is going to hit 33,800 and 33,700. Now these two levels are very important for me. Talking only in 100, these two levels are very important. Anything, if you see it, anytime if you see it reversing beyond this zone at 33,700, 800, definitely it might try to reverse again towards 34,400. Now breaking below 33,700, sky is the limit. We will be expecting 33,500, then 33,330, and then 33,100. Now below that, sky is the limit. 33k should be a good support. Below that, 32,500 can be expected in this monthly chart. In this monthly candle, we can expect US30 to drop below 33k in next 1 week or so. That is my expectation, that it can give you 1000 points with a risk of 400 points. You can take a short entry, you can remain short it, you can expect it to fall. But these are markets. Don't go as per my expectation, my wish, my analysis. Do your own research. Don't close your eyes to the market movements. If it rises, it may rise strongly. One positive news and it reverses everything, and it will try to hit beyond 35,000 levels. So please and please trade with levels, without bias, without being agnostic to your own thoughts and decision or anybody else's thoughts and decisions. Take your decisions wisely. Have a safe and profitable trading week ahead. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Join my Telegram channel. Join my mentorship course. Definitely, it will help you become a proficient and efficient trader. Reach out to me via Telegram or email for details and description or any of your trading or trading related queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.